Pronto, estou a filmar-te.
Agora estás a filmar. Estás a ver? Não precisas estar a carregar no botão. Não estás a carregar.
Quero deixar de filmar.
Carrega.
This is me, circa 1998. I was 4 years old. My parents bought their first video camera in the mid-1990s. They were the first in their respective families to have one. Before this, there were no home movies of either sides of our family. And if I'm being quite honest, our home movies are nothing special. Just recordings of Christmases and school parties and recitals of various sorts. Mementos from the childhood of a middle-class kid growing up in Portugal in the turn of the millennium. A kid who saw herself as misunderstood, growing up in a country still strengthening its democracy 20 years after the fall of a right-wing regime. Our home movies, quite frankly, they're kind of boring. But the home movies of others always seem to have a different kind of impact on me. Regardless of what they contain within them, they always drew me in. And I couldn't tell exactly why that was.
It's hard to come up with new images. There's more possibility for poetry with the archival images because you're putting it in a context that you don't necessarily would have thought of until you saw the image.
Eu acho que eu esqueci qualquer coisa. Mãe! Já tá a gravar!
As a filmmaker, using archival images feels like the ultimate act of freedom from the tyranny of filming. And much like 8-year-old Inês here who thinks she's recording something of interest, I too am not particularly gifted for working with cameras. Plus, there was another kind of image to be found in archival images, distanced images, images separated from me in time and in space. And even though these images were not my own, they felt more powerful. And really, they felt like they were mine, close as they were to my own cultural reality and myths that I had been brought up with. And that's the thing with home movies. They always hit so close to, to home.